previously on the gates.
What are you?
You know exactly what I am. I will take care of Teresa's body.
Barbara, how funny running into you here. By this time tomorrow, every single woman in the gates is going to know that I was out with you.
I could take care of it.
No.
Your succubus side emerges to feed off of others. What happened to Charlie happened because it's me.
Police!
Home at last.
I remember a time that we'd just be going out about now.
Well, we've grown up since then, haven't we?
So, are you two exhausted from your big night out, Mr. Grown-Up? Or can you still muster up some of that youthful energy?
We need to talk. Where were you tonight?
I was out with my wife.
Any witnesses see you out with your wife?
Yes, about 300. We were at a benefit for Children's Hospital. Why, what's this about?
Barbara Jansen is dead. She was killed by a vampire. He's gonna record the punctures as ritualistic fetishism. For now.
Can I... This is definitely a vampire bite. But it doesn't look like it was a feeding. There's still blood in her body.
Was this about killing her?
Well, I can't answer as to what it was about.
Well, you can answer something. Right now, you're the closest thing to a suspect that I have.
Hold on, look, these puncture wounds, they're not mine. They're too narrow. I can prove that to you if you'd like.
You tell me it's a vampire, but it's not you. Who is it then? Claire?
She was with me.
How many more of you are there?
There's a small community living inside the gates. But, Nick, listen, it's very unlikely one of them would have killed this woman. We moved here for the same reason you did, to raise our families and to try to live a normal life. We follow strict rules, the most important one being do not hunt inside the gates.
Well, one of you has. I'm gonna need the names, Dylan.
No, I can't do that. 90% of the people who live in the gates, they have no idea the rest of us are not like them. And I'd like to keep it that way. In fact, maybe you should let us deal with this.
Let you deal with it. That's not how it works, Dylan.
How are you going to arrest a vampire?
Will bullets work? Guess I'm on my own.
You know who this is. And you know what to do. Thank you.
Christian, it's me again. We need to talk. Call me back.
Hi, you've reached Lieutenant Evelyn Williams at the Miami-Dade Police Department. Leave a message.
Hey, Evelyn, it's Nick Monahan. Listen, I was wondering if you still had that spot open on your homicide desk. Maybe looking for a change. Call me back. Eddie. Yes, Chief. I need you to do something for me.
Absolutely, sir.
I'm afraid it's gotten a little worse. It's a good thing I finished your medication. 2 pills, 3 times a day.
Oh, okay.
Now, there are some possible side effects you should be aware of. Things like nausea, dizziness, aphasia, blurred vision.
Are you sure this stuff is safe?
Yes. But I will need to keep a close eye on you.
Look, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I should take these.
Andy, that rash on your back, that is not a good sign. The more depleted your body gets, the larger it'll grow. And the more you're going to feel compelled to find a source of life force to replenish yourself. We don't want that to happen. So please, take the medicine.
Yeah. Okay. Of course.
Laurie Bennett? Chief Monahan?
Please come in. I just don't understand. How did this happen?
Well, there were a number of injuries, but we're still not sure the exact cause of death. How long did you know Barbara?
Ever since she moved into the Gates almost 6 years ago. We used to go shopping almost every day. We wouldn't buy much, we just liked looking. We had the exact same taste. After a while, we thought, just why not open up our own dress shop, you know? Surround ourselves with the things we love.
When was the last time you spoke with her?
We closed up shop around 9 last night. Barbara wanted to stay late to go over invoices, but I was tired, and I left. It was the last time I saw her.
Did you go home?
No. I went to the Windrush Grill, and that's the worst part. I wasn't really tired. I just didn't want to do those invoices.
Is Barbara having any problems, or there are people she didn't get along with?
No, not at all. She even got along with her ex-husband,
Does he live here in the Gates?
Alex Dupree on Terry Lane.
Okay. Thank you very much, Miss Bennett. And again, I'm sorry for your loss.
Chief Monahan, please, whoever did this, find them.
I'll do my best.
So I know that most of you were really close to Barbara. Are you sure you don't want to postpone the meeting? I would completely understand.
No. Barbara wouldn't want that. What? The only thing she loved more than good gossip was being the gossip. So, what have you heard?
Well, the cause of death is still under investigation, so there's nothing really to gossip about. Well then, we should get started. No, well, shouldn't we wait for the other committee members? We've got Lynn, Claire, and Vanessa.
We actually operate independently when it comes to events. A little friendly competition. We sponsor the golf tournament at the club, while Claire, Vanessa, and friends conduct an art auction. 2 events, double the take. Now, the problem is that with all the heavy rains last week, the golf course is a bog.
Well, we've still got the art auction, right? And we can just help them with that.
That doesn't work for us.
Why not?
What Charlotte is trying to say is that in an effort to keep the competitive spirit alive, we need to come up with something else. Something that will bring in more than a silly little art auction. And given your experience in Chicago, we thought you might have some fresh ideas.
Can I help you?
Chief Monahan? I didn't know if anyone was home. I didn't see a car in the driveway.
I send him out to be detailed every Thursday. My ex-wife always told me, appearance is everything at the gates.
Mr. Dupree, we should talk.
I can't believe it.
Were you and Barbara on speaking terms?
Our divorce was completely amicable. We're still friends.
Well, if you got along so well,
Barbara was a free spirit. She wanted things I wasn't equipped to give her. It was clear she was not happy, so...
I'm sorry I have to ask you this, Mr. Dupree, but... Where were you last night around 10:30?
Here, asleep.
You know if Barbara's seen anyone?
Not any one person in particular.
Free spirit?
I heard she spent a lot of time at this one club, the Red Door.
All right. I am sorry.
Appreciate it.
I'll see myself out.
What the hell did you do?
What are you talking about?
Barbara Jansen is dead. Murdered by a vampire.
You think I had something to do with it?
That time that she saw us here together, I was afraid she'd say something, and you said, I will take care of it.
No, and then you said to leave her alone, so I left her alone. Come here. You would never do anything to jeopardize what we have together.
What we have together is an arrangement. We can't do this anymore.
Claire, I've tried to forget about you. I moved to Berlin, to Paris for a year, but I always ended up coming back here. Claire, you and I both know it always should have been us.
Don't call me again.
Honestly, I just give up. I've been trying to come up with new ideas for a fundraiser, but they've given me less than 2 days' notice. I swear it feels like I'm just being set up to fail.
Welcome to suburbia, where everyone uses their perfectly manicured nails to scratch each other's eyes out.
You know what else I don't get? What's with the whole we and they thing? It's like Karen and her friends don't get along with Claire and her friends. But why? There's no reason for it.
Why not have your fundraiser here? We can give manicures, pedicures. I'll donate my time and the supplies, and I've got an amazing new anti-aging face peel that I'd love to show off.
You know, we can have the art auction outside. Pampering and culture. I think it's a great idea. You would do that?
Anything for a good cause.
Was I speeding?
Look, I understand there's only so much you're willing to do to help me out. But what if Barbara were killed by a vampire from outside the gates hunting on the inside? Would that be something you want to know about?
Absolutely.
Barbara used to be a regular at a place in the city called the Red Door. Bartender gave me a list of names of people she hung out with, guys she dated. You recognize any of those names?
I'm sorry. Nick, just so you know, my people are looking into this as well. And if they get there first, then it'll be too late.
Hey, Andy.
Hey,
So, did you pick somebody to do your poetry essay on for class?
Charlotte Bronte. What? Okay, that's not fair. Jane Eyre's my favorite book.
Then it's too bad this essay's on her poems. Look, this is the only copy. But we could share? Study at my house Saturday?
Yeah, I don't know.
I promise. Just study. Self-control, remember?
Right. Self-control.
Hey, sweetie, I'm gonna leave my usual table, okay?
You always were a creature of habit.
Dylan. What are you doing here, man? Come on. Oh, my God, how long has it been?
About 7 years.
7 years.
We need to talk. So what brought you back to this part of the world?
Oh, chasing love, you know how it is.
Yeah, well, I do. You've never had a good thing to say about love. How did you put it when Claire and I got married? It was, it was depressingly mundane.
Hey, surely you didn't come here to talk about love.
Look, I saw your name on a list of suspects in a murder case. A woman named Barbara Jensen. She was killed inside the gates by one of us. Apparently she was a regular here.
Well, you know, if it's the Barbara I'm thinking of, then sure, I met her once or twice, but Dylan, come on, it wasn't me. You gotta be kind of stupid to kill inside the gates. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, most do.
So speaking of, how is life on the inside?
You know what? Life is good. Emily is thriving. Claire you would not recognize. She cooks.
Come on, man. Come on.
You should have stayed in touch.
Yeah, well, I assumed you and Claire wanted to leave your old life behind, and that's what I am. I'm your old life.
You're my oldest friend.
Yeah. Just throw friends doing.
Chief Monahan.
Hi, this is Mrs. Davidson.
Hi, Mrs. Davidson.
Someone hit my car.
Oh, when did this happen?
Sometime Wednesday?
How bad was the damage?
It's pretty bad. I'd like to make a report.
Well, I'm a little short-staffed right now. How about I send someone down to take a report as soon as I can?
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Mrs. Davidson.
Okay, bye-bye.
Got you.
Expected someone else?
Christian, what are you doing?
Surprise! Look what old dinosaur I ran into today.
Dylan invited me for dinner.
What a surprise. That's wonderful.
Any blurred vision? Dizziness? Nausea?
No, nothing. I feel great.
Not surprised. You haven't been taking the pills.
I
Don't lie to me, Andy. Your pupil should be slightly dilated from the belladonna, and there should be mild swelling in your lymph glands from the prolaxafil.
I'm sorry.
Why are you apologizing to me? You're the one who's gonna suffer if you don't treat this seriously.
I am being serious. Look, it's just the dizziness and nausea and aphasia. Look, I don't even know what the last word means, but if it's like the others, I don't want it.
Andy, this medication is the only way to keep yourself and the people you care about safe.
That's not true. My mom and dad didn't use any medicine and they were fine.
Oh, honey, I'm afraid you don't have all the information.
Look, you know what? I know they had to work at it, but they controlled it. And if they could do it, then so can I.
Andy, wait.
And then your mother proceeds to drink this Irishman under the table. Poor bastard didn't know what it hit him, right?
Language, Christian?
What, I can't say Irishman?
So, Christian, this love you've been chasing, where did you meet her?
In the grocery store, of all places. Yeah, I helped her escape. She was trapped. Frozen foods.
She was not.
She was. I had to pull her out of the freezer. She was gold.
You're funny, Mr. Harper.
Hey, don't call me that. You call me Uncle Christian, okay? Did you know that I saw your mother before your father did? I was about to introduce myself to your beautiful mother, and then your father, he cuts right in front of me. He practically elbowed me aside.
That is because true love is worth fighting for.
I agree.
You, young lady, have stayed up way past your bedtime. I'll take her up.
No, I'll do it. You two catch up.
Good night, Uncle Christian.
Good night, sweetie.
Are you gonna come back?
Oh, you bet I will.
Come, let's go. Come on.
How dare you come here?
Look, I didn't plan this, okay? This just happened. We keep having it. Maybe it's time we just stop fighting it.
I said, it's over. After tonight, I never want to see you again. Is that clear?
It's awfully quiet down there.
Should I be concerned about you two?
Oh, what you should be concerned about is that 78 Pinot I just spot in your wine room.
Oh, yes, that is a problem, yes. Claire?
I'll bring it out.
Followed on for 2 days straight. Mr. Radcliffe met with at least a dozen people around the gates.
That's great work, Eddie. Stop. Go. Again. That's Gloria.
Oh my goodness. Evan, you took years off. Next. Have you heard anything more about what happened to Barbara?
Not a thing.
Aren't you worried? I mean, the fact that it happened here, inside.
I have learnt one thing, Vanessa. That living here can only protect you from so much. Determined. You have such a keen eye.
I'm not sure this is such a good idea, Sarah.
What are you talking about? We're making a fortune.
Devin doesn't do anything for free. It's just not always easy to see the cost until it's too late.
Karen, I think you worry too much. Who's next?
Claire. With all the sunscreen you use, I'm sure a facial would do wonders.
Silver choker.
Gloria, I have reason to believe you weren't entirely honest with me in our last interview about who you are, what you are.
What I am isn't illegal. At least not here anyways.
No, but it has direct bearing on my case. The facts surrounding Barbara's murder.
It's just that Barbara didn't like me to talk about it. And since we weren't together anymore, I didn't think it mattered.
You were lovers?
I tried to make her happy. And we were. But then it became obvious that I was just an experiment. She moved out and started dating men again.
Better?
So, now you know all my secrets.
Gloria, Barbara broke up with you. That gives you motive for murder. And there were teeth marks.
No, it wasn't like that. I loved her. I went back to the shop that night. Hated myself for leaving her to do those invoices all alone. But when I got back there, something had happened. There was so much blood. I heard someone run out, but all I could think about was to try to save her. Do you know how a vampire is created? We bite someone, feed off of them just enough to bring them to the edge of death. Then we give our own blood back to them to seal the bond. That's what I tried to do for Barbara. But it was too late.
I'm sorry. I really am. But I need to take you down to the station.
Oh, no, that can't happen. Let me go. I promise I will disappear and you'll never see me again.
No, I cannot do that.
Look, I don't want to hurt you.
Don't.
You might as well shoot me, because if you try to take me in, I'm dead anyways. The others will kill me for this.
Gloria, stop. You son of a bitch. You played me this whole time? You had me do your grunt work?
Nick, hold on a second. What are you talking about?
Gloria, I was bringing her in for questioning. You took her.
Chief, that lady keeps calling about her dented car.
Not now, Eddie.
They took Gloria Bennett.
Nick, I had nothing to do with that.
Oh, really? You had nothing to do with that.
Look, I warned you, okay?
If they're convinced Gloria broke the rules, they're gonna kill her.
Gloria never confessed to the murder. She said she was trying to save Barbara. The coroner found blood in Barbara's throat and her mouth blood that didn't match her own blood type. She was trying to turn Barbara.
Well, it means Gloria was telling the truth.
Which means I'm back to square one. Anyone could have done this. I need more time, Dylan.
I'll see what I can do to stall them, okay?
Charlotte Bronte's life was so sad and lonely. You know, she constantly searched for love, and all she ever found were the sickness and death of everyone she was ever close to.
But that doesn't mean she didn't understand love or experience it. Sometimes I think about the danger associated with truly connecting with someone. That's what makes it so much more
Tragic.
worthwhile. Some have won a wild delight by daring wilder sorrow. Could I gain thy love tonight? Could hazard death tomorrow.
No. My will shall yet control. Thy will so high and free, and love shall tame that haughty soul. Yes, tenderest love for me.
Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine. It's beautiful.
Andy,
Charlie. We're doing good. Right? Just studying.
Yeah. Steady.
Mrs. Davidson called again about her car. She said that you promised to send someone out.
Yeah, tell her I'm busy, Eddie.
It's just that she was hoping to get an official accident report from Wednesday night before she gets her car repaired and detailed.
Wednesday night? Where'd she say this accident happened?
Main Street? Why?
That's where B&G dress shop is. Wednesday night is when Barbara Jansen was murdered.
What are you thinking, Chief?
I'm thinking she's not the only one who's particular about her car, Eddie.
Charlie? Charlie, are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. What happened?
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. There must be something wrong with me.
No, it's not you. It's me. I'm so sorry. I have to go.
Andy, wait.
Chief Monahan, you surprised me.
I called the body shop. They said that you do have your cars detailed every Thursday, only this time you had them take a dent out of the bumper.
Right. Hit and run right here in the gates. Unbelievable.
They also said that they buffed some green paint off your fender. Now that matches the color of Mrs. Davidson's car that was hit outside the B&G dress shop the night Barbara was murdered. You lied to me, Mr. Dupree. You were in that dress shop with Barbara that night. Something happened. Something that made you leave in a hurry and clip Mrs. Davidson's car. Was it an accident? Did you plan on killing her?
No. I didn't want to hurt her. I went to the shop to get her back. She wasn't interested. She went to walk out and I grabbed her. After she fell, I tried to help her. I tried. But I heard somebody coming through the back of the store and I panicked. I didn't want her to die. It was just an accident. It was all just a stupid accident.
Alex Dupree, you're under arrest for the murder of Barbara Jansen. Dylan, I found Barbara's killer. Please tell me Gloria's okay.
So how did it go today? Looked like everyone was very busy.
20,000 and change. Unbelievable.
Well done.
It was all Sarah.
Actually, it was Devin. We really couldn't have done it without her.
Anything for the Gates. It's the only good thing that came out of my marriage.
We should go.
Oh, no. Stay. After all, your infidelity built the spa. I paid for the remodel by selling my wedding ring. The necklace you gave me in Acapulco went to the plumbing. Your boat, our gold-plated servingware. Just think, Vanessa, when you catch Frank cheating on you, you can open your own real estate agency.
Sarah, thank you again.
Pathetic. And yet predictable.
It's a shame. I was almost starting to like you.
Sarah, wait. I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have said that.
Why did you?
Did you see when Frank kissed Vanessa right here?
Yeah.
He used to do that to me.
What happened between you two?
Frank and I were married for a long time. But then one night we went to our favorite restaurant and I could sense this tension. So when Frank went to the washroom, I called the maitre d' over. He was an old friend. I asked him what was wrong and he told me. He said that Frank had been there a few days earlier with Vanessa. Turned out he'd been cheating on me for years, and everyone knew. The whole town. I asked for a divorce that night. It was our 10th anniversary.
I'm so sorry.
Look, I'm not fishing for pity or sympathy. I've been working things out, and the truth is, I'm gonna be just fine. Chief Monahan,
Oh, come in.
I just want to thank you for saving my life.
Well, I'm glad I could help.
You're a good man. And we need that here.
Thank you. So what happens now?
Well, I think we can work things out so Gloria can stay.
And I owe that all to you.
I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance.
You did plenty.
You've gained a lot of goodwill helping Gloria like that.
That's good to know. If your people find out what you did for me with Teresa,
Getting inside the gates. There's only one punishment for that.
I owe you.
You have one new message. Nick, hey, it's Evelyn Williams down at Miami-Dade PD. I was surprised to get your message, but if you're interested, I think there's a way we can make things work. Call me Monday.
I'm going to be just fine.
Chief Monahan, your phone call sounded serious. What can I help you with?
Let's cut the crap, Buckley. When you hired me for this job, there were a few important details you left out.
Like what?
Radcliffe's, Gloria Bennett, all the others like them.
Now, if I had told you, would you have accepted the position? Hell, would you have even believed me?
You let my family move in here. You put them in danger.
That's not how I see it. I gave you an opportunity, which you didn't have a whole lot of coming out of that situation in Chicago. Now, honestly, Nick, I mean, where are you going to go? Florida?
How do you know about Florida?
My top priority is the security of the families and the gates, all of the families. It is my job to ensure that their secrets remain safe. Protect the secrets, you protect the families. I wouldn't be able to protect your family anymore if you were to move out of the gates.
You threatening my family?
It's concerned advice.
Where's the inside? Very nice.
Dylan!
What's going on?
Thanks for coming by. I have something that I think both of you should see. You see, gentlemen, everyone has secrets that need protecting.